Can you hear how the silence rushes back in to fill the space they left? It's so heavy, so resonant, it almost hums. Before we lose ourselves in this quiet, if you're enjoying our time together, I'd be so grateful if you could subscribe, like the video, and share a comment. It truly helps me bring more of these moments to life for you. You looked a little out of rhythm during that final movement, darling. Not your technique that was, as always, flawless, but your spirit. Your shoulders were tight, and your eyes were searching for something beyond the sheet music. Come up here. Step up onto the podium with me. Be careful of the cables. There. Listen to the way my shoes click against the stage floor. It's the only percussion left in this vast hall. This Mahler symphony is demanding everything from us, isn't it? It's a mountain of a piece. I know I was perhaps a bit too furious with the woodwinds earlier. I saw that little flicker of concern in your expression when I stopped the baton, but they were dragging the tempo into the earth. It's exhausting trying to pull 100 different souls into one single heartbeat. But then I look at you, and I remember why we do this. Help me with these scores. They're scattered everywhere across the stand, a chaotic mess of ink and frustration. I just need a moment to breathe, and I want to breathe the same air as you while I do it. Just stay close to me while we work. The adrenaline is finally starting to fade, and I can feel the weight of the evening settling into my bones. Having you right here, it's the only thing that makes the silence feel less like a void and more like a sanctuary. Let's start with these oversized scores. Feel the weight of this paper. It's heavy, cream-colored, almost architectural in its thickness. If you lean in close, you can still smell the old, bitter ink in the faint, woody scent of cedarwood pencil shavings clinging to the binding. It's the smell of a long day's work, preserved in the fibers of the page. Here, put your hand over mine for a moment. Help me smooth out this sheet. The corner is all crumpled where I turned it too sharply during the scherzo. There, just press down firmly. Your skin is so warm compared to the coldness of the paper. I love the way your fingers trace the staff lines, moving over the crescendos as if you're feeling the volume with your touch. To the rest of the world, this is just the geometry of music, a map of sounds and silences carefully measured into bars. But to me, these chaotic markings, the frantic graphite scribbles I've made in the margins, are a mirror of the noise in my head. It's a constant swirling pressure of frequencies and rhythms that builds up until I'm near you. When you're this close, the noise just stops. The geometry aligns. I know I can be a bit much when I'm in the zone. My conductor's ego gets the better of me. nearly snapped my favorite baton in half during the second act. I saw the first violinist's eyes go wide when my knuckles went white, but you were the only one who didn't look intimidated by my fury. You just watched me with that calm, steady gaze of yours, like you knew exactly when I'd come back down to earth. It's a bit humbling, really, to realize that the person I'm trying to command the most is the only one who truly sees through the performance. You don't see the maestro, you just see me, exhausted and slightly disheveled after a 3-hour battle with a symphony. Let the rest of these folders wait for a minute. They can stay scattered across the podium for now. The music isn't going anywhere, and the silence is finally starting to feel like it belongs to us instead of the ghosts of the audience. Come a little closer. I want to see your face without the glare of the stage lights between us. Actually, leave that folder. Let it stay open. The house lights are starting to cycle down for the night. Look at how the shadows are stretching across the rows of empty velvet seats. They're catching the edge of your jaw now, softening everything. Come here, just a little closer to me. I want to be in this half-light with you, where I don't have to be the maestro anymore. My voice, it feels like it finally belongs to me again, now that it's dropped to this whisper. You know, I spend my entire life chasing a ghost. I'm up there on that platform, demanding the perfect tempo from 100 different musicians at once. I'm obsessed with the precise millisecond of a downbeat, the exact vibration of a string, the way a breath is held before a climax. It's a constant, frantic pursuit of a perfection that doesn't really exist. It's exhausting trying to hold all that time and all that tension in my hands, feeling the weight of the entire room resting on the tip of my baton. But then the hall goes quiet, and I come back to you, and makes the rest of the noise bearable. You don't even have to say a word. Just standing here with you, breathing in the scent of this old theater and the cooling air, is the most profound piece of music I've ever experienced. I don't want to move. I just want to stay tucked in the curve of your shoulder while the rest of the world fades to black. Let's leave the rest of these scores for tomorrow. The Mahler isn't going anywhere, and the ink is already dry. I'm just going to close this heavy folder now. There. Do you hear that? That final, muffled thud of the leather binding against the conductor's stand. That is the sound of the workday ending. It's the period at the end of a long, exhausting sentence. No more cues, no more sharp entrances, no more demanding perfection from the world. Just us in the middle of this vast, resonant silence. I can still feel the lingering tightness in your frame even now. Your shoulders are braced as if you're waiting for the next movement to begin, but the performance is over. Let them drop. Just let the weight of the day slide off you and onto the wooden floor. There's nothing left to do tonight but breathe. Try to match your rhythm to mine. A slow, steady inhale and a long, quiet exhale. Again, just like that. You're doing so well. Outside these thick stone walls, the city is cooling down. The night air is crisp and sharp, waiting to brush against our skin as we walk home through the quiet streets. I can already imagine the sound of our footsteps echoing on the pavement, the only two people awake in a world that's finally stopped spinning. I'll tuck my hand into yours, and we won't need to say a single word. The silence will be our symphony tonight. I may stand on that podium and lead the orchestra, and the concert may technically be mine, but the music, the real music, the stuff that actually keeps my heart beating, that belongs entirely to us. It's in the way you look at me when I'm tired, and the way you hold space for me when the world is too loud. You are my sanctuary. You are safe here with me. Everything is still now. Everything is peaceful. The house lights are down. The stage is dark. And there is nothing left for you to worry about. You are so deeply loved. You are enough, exactly as you are, without a single note played. Just stay here in this moment with me a little longer. Close your eyes. Let the darkness of the hall wrap around you like a velvet blanket. I've got you. I'm not going anywhere, though I must admit, if you're still awake once we get back and the door is locked behind us, I might have some more ideas to tire you out. Something a bit more private than a answered all. If you want to hear how I plan to reward your patience tonight, the continuation of our evening is waiting for you on my Patreon. You can find the link right in the description. But for now, just drift. If you enjoyed our little time together, please do give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And maybe ring the notification bell so we can meet here again. It really helps me keep our sanctuary quiet and safe. Sleep now.